Let me introduce to you Recruitemy's new applicant tracking system / CRM that you can use for your recruiting business. So if you are starting out brand new, owning a recruiting company, this ATS is perfect for you. So many people get hung up. They have paralysis by analysis. Which ATS should I use? Do I need an ATS in the beginning? And I've got several different answers to that. So I know people that make multiple millions of dollars every year with their recruiting business that literally use sticky notes or Excel spreadsheets, and they do just fine. But let's face it, it's 2023. There are some great software tools out there for you to utilize to make your life easy, to set up automations, processes, and systems, which I'm always a big fan of. The Recruitemy applicant tracking system gets the job done for you. We have partnered with High Level and Extendly to introduce a hiring snapshot. For those of you that are not familiar with the term snapshot when it comes to software systems, what that means is when you get the Recruitemy ATS, we automatically install automations into your applicant tracking system. This would include web pages, sales funnels, website templates, custom forms like our MPC form, shortlist form, as well as automated calendar reminders and workflows. For example, when a new candidate fills out an application page that you'll have with your ATS, they'll be reminded to continue the application. If for some reason they don't finish the application, you have an automated workflow that fires off that could send them an email, an SMS text, even a Facebook message, an Instagram message, and remind them to come back and complete their application. That's just one example of the power of this system. So I know there's various ATSs out there that you can choose from. I'm sure you've heard of them: Bullhorn, Loxo, Crelate. And these are all great systems, but they don't include the hiring snapshot with the automated workflows, the custom-made recruiting templates that you're going to need to get new clients, to get candidates, to build a sustainable client and candidate pipeline, which is what we have provided for you from day one. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce my partner at High Level, Sharon, who will explain to you exactly how our recruiting ATS works and how this hiring snapshot functions. And as always, guys, if you get value from what you're seeing here, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And below, there's going to be two links. One is going to take you into our free training community hosted by School, where we've got a classroom back there, video tutorials on sales, candidate sourcing, AI tools, ATS strategies. Or if you want to bypass the freebies and you're ready to get started with your recruiting business, go ahead and click the second link below. That'll take you right into our membership plans, and you can see exactly what you get with Recruitemy and what your investment would be.
New job posts, review applications. Here's one of our application submissions. You'll be able to converse with candidates like never before. You can send them emails, you can send them text messages. Also, the snapshot does it automatically. This communication that you see here is all automatic. You'll also be able to track where different candidates are in your hiring pipeline and simply move them into different stages to trigger off the automation. So this takes away a lot of that manual HR work that hiring managers and small business owners were doing previously. With an automated hiring process, you're going to be able to make the best hiring decisions in less time and attract higher quality candidates because you're presenting yourself and your business more professionally. So whether you're a small business owner looking to hire for your company or a recruitment agency who needs to fill positions fast, you'll be able to hire faster and make more informed hiring decisions, all while delivering an exceptional candidate experience. So the snapshot includes built-in tools like one-way video interviews. Even before hopping on interview, a face-to-face or phone interview with one of your candidates, you can send them to this video interview funnel where they can record their answers and submit them to you so you can review them on your own time and screen them before even investing your time in a candidate. We also include personality assessments, self-scheduling interviews that come with a automated calendar that sends out, along with confirmations and reminders leading up to the interview, so you can stop wasting time on emailing back and forth like this and instead streamline it like this. With this snapshot, it's all about making hiring easier. So we've included a automated hiring pipeline to help keep candidates organized and move them down different stages of your screening process. We also include an automated email follow-up templates to make communicating with candidates easy, streamlined, and fast. So we even have emails that go out to nurture a nurture sequence to reach out to anybody who shows a specific interest in applying. These also include emails. When you have a new job posting, you can go ahead and use one of these nurture emails to announce that to your previous candidate pool. So with our applicant status update forms, you'll be able to also easily move candidates into different stages of the hiring process and keep everything organized. So it's easily accessible here. This is a nifty tool that we have in our snapshot. It's called the applicant status update form. So whenever this is found with within each contact's notes. So you'll always be able to access it there. And when you're ready to move a candidate down in their review process, all you have to do is update the applicant status. This form is also emailed and texted to you so that you can continue to review candidates, especially if you're a busy small business owner. You can continue to review candidates while you're on the go straight from your phone. All you have to do is select the stage that you want your applicant to go into. You can keep your internal notes here for you to review later on. And if you have any questions to ask for the candidate, drop those questions here. You don't even have to create a new email, and just go ahead and then select yes, send email. We will automatically send the email for you requesting that additional information. So again, with that form and with this snapshot, the intention is to make the hiring process easier and more automated so that you can hire much faster. And it all starts with the careers page. So this page is what tells the story, your story of your company, and highlights the benefits and values that your company has to offer for candidates. The better that you tell your story on your careers page, the better talent you'll attract. So this careers page is beautifully designed and expertly written to help you attract high quality talent and showcase your company's culture. It's also completely customizable. So all you have to do is simply swap out the photos if you'd like. But other than that, during your onboarding, we'll help you upload your brand colors and upload your logo to customize the page in a matter of minutes. And that's what we've done here. And totally customize this page to work for another company, and it rings true to what they're offering, their values and their photos, their branding, and it's as easy as that. So when you're on this careers page, you just go ahead, your candidate would follow this journey. They'd click on this button to view open positions, and this button will show them all the available job openings. So here you can input all the open job positions that you have. So this is one design we have to choose from for open jobs. We also wanted to give you another design to choose from. You also have this layout to display your open jobs. The benefit here is that it gives you a short description, to a 1 to 2 sentence description to quickly describe what jobs that you have, what that job is about. You can enter the location, whether it's a full-time, part-time, remote, or temporary seasonal position. And it's all based on custom values. So during your onboarding, we'll go ahead and help you customize all of this so that it's set up, ready for you to go, ready for you to use. So then your candidate will go ahead and click on any one of these Learn More buttons. Clicking on the Learn More button takes you to the specific job description page for that specific job. Here we've laid it out like a typical job description. You can input your responsibilities of the role, benefits that somebody will join, what you want your perfect candidate to look like. And here we've added something really powerful. We want to showcase when somebody works with you, what's the bigger mission that your company plans to achieve, and how do you guys plan to do that together? Because inspiring candidates in this way is really what's going to attract high quality talent. So with all of these, we've included some brief copywriting instructions so that you have an idea on how to guide yourself when writing out your description. So we have some copywriting instructions as well as examples, and you would simply just copy and paste your job position details into here. So when somebody lands on this, they have two options. They can either go ahead and apply now, or if they're not ready yet, which a lot of candidates, when they're searching for jobs, they're looking at multiple jobs at one time. I remember I used to pull up a bunch of different job descriptions and just keep all the tabs open on my browser. But I wish I had an option like this so that I could email the job to myself and save it for later. So what this option does is that it takes you to a quick survey. You enter in your email, and it emails this job description page to that candidate so that they can reference it later and apply when they're ready. That way, we're not missing out on anybody who's interested and anybody who's a hot lead. But anybody who's ready to apply, they would go ahead and click this button that says apply now. All right, so here's the job application. Whenever a new candidate applies, their information is loaded into the CRM and you're sent a notification that you have a new applicant. And within this application, we have some basic questions, but we've also included a library of additional questions that you can choose to add onto the application. You would simply drag and drop those questions to add them on. So once a candidate has submitted their application, they'll be redirected to a thank you page where you have the option of turning on the behavioral assessment for them to take. So here's the introduction page to the behavioral assessment. We start off with a video explaining what a candidate can expect during this video and during this personality assessment, how to answer some questions, and how to upload any video responses. Right off of the bat, right as they submit their application, they're taken to this page, and here we're asking them to provide a little bit more information about themselves so that you, as a person reviewing the application, you already have a lot of information on your candidate to go ahead and start reviewing them and move them down the hiring process. Especially these, we've placed a big importance on video interviews within this snapshot because, again, we want to capture a complete candidate profile before you even have to invest your time in talking to them on the phone, sending them an email, hopping on a Zoom call with them. With this video interview structure, you can go ahead and see the personality and etiquette of that person even before investing your time. So we go through these 4 questions, and of course these are completely customizable, and then we go through 24 other personality questions that look like this. So the candidate will go ahead and read each statement and answer how truthfully or falsely it describes them. And these they're statements that everybody should be able to easily answer, and that'll give you a good idea of what kind of candidate they are and how they perform at work on a typical day. So somebody would just answer that this type of statement always is true about them or always false. So again, gives you a little bit more insight into your candidate and helps you paint a complete candidate profile. Plus, anyone who takes the extra step to complete this is already a more qualified candidate than someone who didn't. And we actually go ahead and decipher those within our opportunities pipeline. So anybody who submits that personality assessment is automatically moved into stage 2, qualified applicant personality survey submitted. So this is just a slight indication that these people have gone the extra step and gone the extra mile to submit their personality survey, where these ones have not yet. So this snapshot effect basically turns high level into a job portal where the recruitment team can come view details on a candidate, move them down the hiring pipeline, and communicate with candidates through the conversations. As well as having the information laid out like this also makes internal collaboration easier. So say there are one or more teammates on the recruitment team. Now everybody has access to that applicant as well as their conversation history, whatever conversations are going on back and forth, whatever questions are being asked, your whole team has transparency over it. As well as with the note section that we have laid out, we are now able to see you can input your notes into the notes section, and that again gives the entire team transparency on the specific notes that one colleague may have taken on a candidate. And that way you're not digging through papers and trying to find your notes. It's all in one location for everybody to see. So when an application is submitted, you'll receive a notification and the candidate will receive a confirmation that their application is submitted. You'll also notice that all the new candidates automatically get added to the first stage of the pipeline, and this basically kicks off the hiring process. Now all the recruitment team has to do is keep moving candidates down the different stages, and all of the communication is triggered off. So another benefit that you're going to find is that all the communication between a candidate is easy to access and stays organized within the conversations timeline of a candidate. So you don't have to go through different email threads or even different channels of communication like phone or text. You can easily refer back to anything that you talked about through the conversation timeline. And then especially great if you have different people on your team who are making different hiring decisions. Let's say you have this candidate and now you need to review their application. You'd simply click on their contact, and within the activity, you'll be able to see the application that they submitted and all the details of it. Once you've reviewed this, you can then go ahead and close this, navigate over to notes, open up the applicant status form, and you have the resume link here, which you can copy and paste to refer to again. And then you just have to fill in the applicant status, and that'll trigger off the communication and actions that are set for that specific stage. To give you an overview, in review means that you need some more time to review the application. This option gives you a few days to review that application. It sends you reminders within maybe every 2-3 days so that you don't forget about this applicant. And it also gives you the option to automatically forward all of the information that this candidate has submitted to one of your colleagues. And then video interview sends them this email. It sends them this email to go ahead and invite the applicant to begin a video interview. So then when the applicant opens up that email, they are redirected to this page where they can go ahead and start their video interview. This video interview funnel comes preloaded with some questions to ask. And those questions are also, we've picked a wide range of good questions to ask that'll give you the deepest insight onto that candidate. So then next we have invite interview. This sends the candidate a calendar so that they can self-schedule a phone or Zoom interview. And this saves you a lot of time of having to send those back and forth emails of, hey, I'm available Monday, Tuesday, 1 to 3, and anytime after 5, what time are you available? And that just takes up so much of your time in admin work, and it's not efficient for you, not efficient for your candidate. This makes it 100 times easier Plus, after they schedule, you'll get a confirmation and reminders leading up to the interview, and so will they, so that everybody comes prepared and on their ready to put forward their best foot. So next we have extend offer. This sends an offer letter to the candidate where you'll be able to fill in the details of their start date, their job title, and more. And then we have decline. This sends out a rejection letter to the candidate. And lastly, on hold. These are candidates that you're not ready to hire or decline just yet, but they may be a good fit for a position in the future. We organize these candidates here so that next time there's an opening, you can reach out to them first. So you'd select one of these statuses for the candidate, and that would move them along the hiring process and automate anything within those stages. So next, if we go down, we have this internal notes area. Here you can jot down your notes, and this will be filed away in the notes section of the candidate. So this really helps to keep everything organized in one place so that when it comes time to make a hiring decision, you can refer back to those notes super easily. And if at any point in the hiring process you need more information on a candidate or have some questions to ask them, maybe you need an updated resume, an explanation about a previous job, or any other questions that you may have, simply go ahead and jot those down here, and the system will send an email out requesting to the candidate to provide those details. And then just go ahead and select yes, send additional information email, or no. So updating the status through this form is super easy and also important because after this, all of your initial communication is taken care of for the recruitment team, and you don't have to worry about sending any of those emails, sending them those links or anything like that. All taken care of for you.